Good afternoon. I'd like to call to order this regular meeting of the Lincoln Lancaster County Planning Commission of March 13th, 2024. A printed agenda is available outside the hearing room, and a copy of the full agenda, including the staff reports, is available online or at the Planning Department, room 213. The Open Meetings Act is posted just inside the door at the back of the room. If you parked in the parking lot across the street to the north, the gate is open and no parking coupons are needed. Out of courtesy for those attending this meeting, commissioners and the staff, cell phones may not be used in the chamber during any portion of today's meeting. We appreciate your cooperation. The Planning Commission action today is final on the following item, 1.3, which is County Special Permit 24002. Any aggrieved person may appeal final action of the Planning Commission to the County Board by filing a notice of appeal with the clerk within 14 days following the action of the Planning Commission. The Planning Commission action on all other items is recommendation to the City Council or the County Board. The first item of business is the approval of the minutes as they appear online, with the exception of the minutes that appear in the full agenda packet, which inadvertently left out some information of the regular meeting held February 14th, 2024. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve minute meetings. Joy?
Second, Edens.
Cruz?
Yes.
Edens?
Yes.
Joy?
Yes.
Rodenberg?
Yes.
Ryman Yost?
Yes.
Minutes approved.
We will now proceed with today's agenda. The next item of business is the consent agenda. Items on the consent agenda will be called at the same time and will not be scheduled for a separate public hearing unless there is a request from someone wishing to speak or at the request of a commission member. I will ask Shelley to read all of the consent agenda items into the record. Once those items are read, she will ask if there is anyone wishing to speak. If you wish to speak on an item on the consent agenda, we would ask that you stand and state that item. That item will then be removed from the consent agenda and scheduled at a separate public hearing under Section 3 of today's agenda. All items remaining on the consent agenda will be voted upon in total with a motion for approval. Shelley, will you please call the items on the consent agenda?
Item 1.1, Comprehensive Plan Conformance 24002, to review as to conformance with the 2050 Lincoln Lancaster County Comprehensive Plan, a proposed amendment to the Lincoln Center redevelopment plan and South of Downtown redevelopment and strategic plan to add the League of Nebraska Municipalities redevelopment project, including construction of a two-story office building and the demolition of existing buildings on property generally located at the southwest corner of 14th and L Street. Item 1.2, Comprehensive Plan Conformance 24001, to review as to conformance with the 2050 Lincoln Lancaster County Comprehensive Plan, a request for a permanent conservation easement from the National Audubon Society to the Lower Platte South Natural Resources District to preserve, protect, and maintain a corridor of native tallgrass prairie woodlands and riparian corridor on property generally located at Southwest 98th and Colebrook Road. I will note this is a recommendation to the Natural Resources District. Item 1.3, County Special Permit 24002, to allow for an ADU accessory dwelling unit on property generally located at 10260 Waverly Road. This is final action to the County Board. Are there any ex parte communications to be disclosed on these items?
No.
Are there any ex parte communications that took place or additional information learned while visiting these sites to be disclosed?
No.
If there is anyone here wishing to speak on these consent agenda items, please stand and to state that item.
Respectfully, I'd like to testify in support of item 1.2.
Okay. Thank you. All right. We will now entertain a motion on the remaining items on the consent agenda.
Move to accept the consent agenda items. Joy?
Second, Edens.
Cruz.
Yes.
Edens.
Steve Henderson, Planning Department. Sorry to intrude, but it's a recommendation to approve them. Sorry to wordsmith, accept.
Okay, no,
approve.
that's good.
Approve would be better. Thank you.
I still second.
Okay. So Cruz.
Yes.
Edens.
Yes.
Joy.
Yes.
Rodenberg.
Yes.
Ryman Yost.
Yes.
Consent agenda approved.
All right, we will now proceed to public hearing. Prior to staff making a brief presentation, each staff person should state their name, agency, and address. The applicant will then be requested to present his or her testimony, followed by those who wish to testify in support, followed by those who wish to testify in opposition. The staff will then be given an opportunity to respond to the testimony, and then the applicant shall have the opportunity for rebuttal. If during your testimony you have copies of documents or materials you would like distributed to the Planning Commission members and/or included as part of the record, please provide them to the clerk. Each person testifying should state their name and address and shall have 5 minutes to speak unless additional time is requested and granted. The clerk will use the light system to help aid your timing for your testimony. The lights will appear on the monitors provided. The clerk will indicate when you have 1 minute remaining to wrap up your testimony. The red light indicates that your 5 minutes has expired. Once the final minute has lapsed, the clerk will indicate your time is up. The Planning Commission will vote immediately at the close of the public hearing unless the commission votes to defer action or to continue the public hearing. Shelley, please call our public hearing item.
This will be item 1.2, CP Comprehensive Plan Conformance 24001.
Hello, Andrew Theroff, planning staff. So this is a conservation easement in southwest Lancaster County. As noted, per state statute, we need to review for comp plan conformance. This is going to be accepted by the Lower Platte South NRD, so it's not going to city council or county board, but we just need to essentially provide recommendations about whether this conforms with the comp plan. This conservation easements for natural habitat preservation. It's part of the Prairie Corridor on Haynes Branch project that's talked about in the comp plan. The comp plan does specifically say that conservation easements are a good method to help preserve native habitat. So we feel that this does conform to the comp plan. Any questions? Thank you.
All right, thanks. All right. And you're also the applicant in this situation, right? Or do we have a? Oh, yeah, there you are there. Okay, sorry. I see the logo on your vest now. I didn't see it before.
Thank you. Will Inselman, Lower Platte South Natural Resources District at 3125 Portia Street here in Lincoln, Nebraska. So the Lower Platte South Natural Resources District has been a big partner in this effort down the Prairie Corridor, along with the City of Lincoln, Parks Rec Department, and then our partners here from Audubon as well. And so the NRD does hold over 25 conservation easements, and a majority of those are in Lancaster County. So we've been pretty proactive in preserving our natural habitats within the area. So we're very excited for this partnership, again, growing the Prairie Corridor and eventually leading to a eventual trail in that area and connecting to Pioneers Park. So it's another big step in that effort. So thank you.
Awesome. Any questions?
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, now we'll take testimony in support.
Hi, Adam Hintz, 1919 Prospect Street. Thank you for allowing me to pull this off for this hearing. For these types of things, I really just want to kind of make space and kind of help us all understand how important these conservation easements are, how important it is to protect riparian corridors, and just wanted to raise that up so it's not just another consent agenda. This is something that's really important, and I congratulate everyone involved who made this happen. Thank you.
Questions? No, thank you. Is there anyone else here who wishes to testify in this item, either in support, in a neutral capacity, or in opposition? All right, any questions for staff?
Nope.
Okay.
Move to close public hearing?
Second, Edens.
Cruz,
Yes.
Edens,
Yes.
Joy,
Yes.
Rodenberg,
Yes.
Ryman Yost.
Yes.
Public hearing is closed.
Motion to approve comprehensive plan conformance 24001?
Second, Edens.
Discussion.
I think it's a fantastic opportunity for Lancaster County, and I'm in full support.
I also agree that this is a wonderful thing that the Audubon and the NRD and all involved are prepared to do. We have less than 1% of natural tallgrass prairie remaining, and this is untilled, much of it, and to preserve it and make it possible for that pedestrian and biker trail to go from Pioneers Park all the way past through Denton to the Audubon is, I think, Spring Creek Prairie is wonderful. So I'm in full support.
Yeah, I'm an enthusiastic supporter of this. I think this is absolutely necessary and wonderful that we preserve this piece of Nebraska in perpetuity. So.
All right, wonderful. Thank you. All right, Shelley.
Cruz,
Yes.
Edens,
Yes.
Joy,
Yes.
Rodenberg,
Yes.
Ryman Yost.
Yes.
Approved 5-0.
At this time, if there's anyone here wishing to speak on an item not on the agenda, they may do so.
Just real quick here, one for the clerk and then one for each commissioner. Adam Hintz, 1919 Prospect Street, Friends of Wilderness Park. We just printed maps off. I got those delivered today, and I saw that this was on the agenda, and I thought, okay, I'll just come out and say hi to everybody and get you guys some information. So this is in partnership with Lincoln Parks Foundation, Lincoln Parks and Recreation, and then we also have some sponsors too. So if you guys ever would like to go on a hike, just reach out to friendswildernesspark@gmail.com, and we'll set up a guided hike for you guys. Again, just like the Prairie Corridor, Wilderness Park is an incredible part of Nebraska and our county, so thank you for protecting it and supporting it.
Thank you. This is wonderful.
Yeah, thank you very much. All right.
Motion to adjourn.
Second, Edens.
Cruz,
Yes.
Edens,
Yes.
Joy,
Yes.
Rodenberg,
Yes.
Ryman Yost.
Yes.
We are adjourned.